Hey everybody, Furo here. How are you doing today? Welcome back to another Elder Scrolls Legends deck guide. So we had, surprisingly enough, some balance patch at the end of last week, which nerfed a few of the ramp cards for Scout, for example. Also a few of the more aggressive cards for Red Charge Crusader and so on were nerfed. So interesting decision by Bethesda and Dive Digital. And that's why I thought, well, let's try out something different for Scout today. So instead of showing you a Ramp Scout deck, I thought we will play some Shout Scout deck. So there's not a single Ramp card in the deck here, but instead we are going for a lot of Shouts. So we have the Rain Vitality, give an enemy creature -1/-1 on level 1, and so it's getting better and stronger, -2/-2 on one enemy creature, and all enemy creatures -2/-2 on level 3. Then we have, of course, also the Soul Tier, the famous Soul Tier, which is a 3 Magicka Shout. Level 1 is draw a creature from your discard pile, then level 2 is +2/+2 to the creature, and level 3 is +5/+5. And I also added the Dragon Aspect, which is a new shout from Clockwork City. So that's a neutral one. For 4, you gain 3 health and battle an enemy creature as if you had 3 power, and then level 2 is 5 health and 5 power, and level 3 is 7 health and 7 power. So why are we running so many shouts? Because of course, you can, of course, pick them up with a Greybeard Mentor, so that is giving you a random shout from your deck. And you have the World Wall, which is then upgrading a shout in your hand, which means it's going from level 1 to level 2 without the need of playing it, and that's counting for all copies. So if you have then double World Wall on a Drain Vitality, you start the game with level 3 Drain Vitality before you even played one, and that is, of course, very powerful. So the deck is kind of a mid-range to control Scout. So you have some endgame tools here with the Paarthurnax to create more shouts, for example. You have, of course, a Tazkad, Red Bramman, all the powerful Scout tools are there, but you're not ramping, so you're not trying to achieve a high amount of Magicka. You're just trying to get the value from your shouts. And then with the Soul Tier here, that nice little Soul Tier that gives you creatures from your discard pile, you can just attack again and again with the Giant Bats, which is a small charge and drain creature. So if you have a level 3 Soul Tier, the Giant Bat is a 7/7 for 3 Magicka that is charging and that is draining. So what are you doing then is, of course, you get some life back, or a lot of life, depending on the situation, depending on how low your life count is. And you can, of course, just use the Giant Bat to hit the face all day. That's pretty cool. And of course, you can also get stuff like a Tazkad back with the Soul Tier, so more face damage is good. To increase that even further, you have Galyn the Shelterer, another Clockwork City expansion card, which allows you to choose a creature or item in your hand, shuffle 3 copies of it with +3/+3 into your deck. So if you then, for example, target the Giant Bats, you get 3 Giant Bats into your deck with 5/5. So you have then another 5/5 charged drain unit that is costing you 3 Magicka. So a powerful tool all around. And that's normally the reason why you're winning games, because the Giant Bat is really powerful in combination with the Soul Tier or in combination with the Galyn. Of course, Galyn can also give you some other incredible creatures into the deck, like the Red Bramman, like a Tazkad, like multiple Paarthurnax for multiple shout actions. So fun times indeed for yourself, not necessarily for your opponent. I think he will not like that at all. But for you, it's good to have a lot of decent stuff out there. So the rest is kinda, I would say, normal mid-range version of a Scout. You see some Hallowed Deathpriest here. Normally, as you might remember, I'm running Mummifies quite often in my decks. So the Hallowed Deathpriest is similar to a Mummify, but because we already have so many 3-drops here, as you can see, with all the shouts, with the Giant Bats and so on, the Mummify might be a bit too much in the 3 Magicka slots, so that's why we have the Hallowed Deathpriest here. So right now we have 7 cards for 5 Magicka, so Hallowed Deathpriest is fitting there right pretty good. If we just go for Mummifies, we have just too many 3-drops here. So Hallowed Deathpriest, also a card from the Clockwork City expansion, transforms the highest cost creature in your opponent's hand into a shriveled mummy, which is kind of the same as a Mummify. Mummify would have a prophecy, and also you're targeting then a unit on the board. So with the Hallowed Deathpriest, it's kind of a gamble. It could be that your opponent has nothing really in their hand, nothing big, and you're just transforming a small unit into a shriveled mummy. But if you face other control decks, of course, you're normally hitting something good. So best cases, for example, I faced a Archer recently, and I just played the Hallowed Deathpriest then in the end game, and guess what? We were just hitting the Paarthurnax on our opponent's hand, and then there was an instant concede by our opponent. So that's pretty cool. And I would say we will now play the deck a bit. I've prepared 2 games for it that I played earlier on the ladder, so check those. If you still have questions, there's a comment section below, so feel free to use that. I'm here to help you. Normally I'm answering pretty fast. And also do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the deck, or give me other feedback. I'm open to everything, so go for it, guys. And now see some games. Here we go. So here we go. First matchup is against the Monk. We are starting very good. World Wall Fighters Guild recruited Drain Vitality. So what we are doing is of course using the wall on the Drain Vitality, which is then helping us tremendously because Drain Vitality level 2, level 3 is definitely powerful than just -1/-1. And we even got another one. So isn't that perfect? Kinda is. So depending on what opponent is playing, if he's going more like a mid-range Monk, a Drain Vitality is helping us definitely more than... Oh, he's playing Pilfer Monk? Really? You are playing Pilfer Monk? Interesting. So he could have an Execute in hand, then it totally makes sense to play a Fighters Guild recruit here. He will then use the Execute on the Fighters Guild recruit, of course, but he can still not hit me in the face, so this unit, the Pilfer, is not triggering. If it is triggering, could be very powerful. It's funny, nice little 1-drop here. Shadow Shift, okay, that's also working. Might then use Drain Vitality next turn. So he will hit me in the face for 1. The unit is getting buffed by +1/+1 and is getting Breakthrough. And we are just using then the Drain Vitality. No question asked there. So this one is down. 1 in the face. And end the turn. Drain Vitality now level 3. So every enemy creature would get -2/-2. Which is very powerful indeed. And we might wait a bit until the board is a bit more crowded on our opponent's side, so that we can kill multiple targets here. Oh, Black Dragon is indeed bad. This one is immune. This one is immune to lethal. Plus, he would just hit all the world walls out of our deck. I'm not a fan of that. We could change that if we go Drain Vitality, but that's just too powerful. We cannot use that now. So I think what we have to do is hit this one, then he's killing the wall. The walls are dropping to the graveyard, which kind of means then that our next card's a bit stronger. So with the Greybeard Mentor, let's see what we can pick up. Another Drain Vitality. Yeah, I would have loved to see something else. Dragon Aspect would have been wonderful. So then we can kill the Black Dragon next turn. Totally killing the world wall, no problem. If he's now, of course, on the other hand, giving us a lot of units, we're totally going Drain Vitality. The other option is probably just attacking here and play the Hallowed Deathpriest and keeping Drain Vitality be a little bit longer. Oh yeah, Bandari Bruiser. Please, 1 more unit. He's going heavily Pilfer, that's funny. Not 1 more unit, so can we allow that he's pushing damage in our face now? I think we can. Let's just drop the Hallowed Deathpriest here. We're hitting Astrid, so that's a very low cost minion. We will hit the highest creature in our opponent's hand, and Astrid is just a 3 Magicka unit. We'll hit the Black Dragon here, so what's now happening is that he is going for the face with both units. At least that's what he should do. He's definitely hitting the face with the Bruiser, because that's not giving us a card, and he's getting the buff. Shadow Shift, it's not helping you too much, sir. Guess what? Drain Vitality is there. The Master of Thieves. That's a lot of damage now. That's very good for him. So instead of just getting 3, we're taking 9 damage. Getting Soul Tag at another Hallowed Deathpriest. So he was getting the Master of Thieves from the top, because that was not in his hand before. So pretty good outcome for him. Scout Report. We go Drain Vitality. How about we go Drain Vitality and then the Hallowed Deathpriest? Isn't that the right way to go? So when he played that, we might just hit the Mummy again. And I do not like to hit the Mummy again, so we are probably not doing that. Yeah, let's play the Scout Report. Come on. Dragon Aspect. Yep, let's keep that. That's pretty good. So Drain Vitality, please. We're hitting everything with 2. And then the Master of Thieves here is 3. So guess what? Dragon Aspect is of course killing the Master of Thieves. We are healing back to 18. We get 1 point of damage, so down to 17. We push 3 in his face. And then we might play the Deathpriest here on the next turn. If we hit him, he's getting another card, so a decent chance that he's getting something else in a World Mummy. You have a Eclipse Baroness in your hand. And also the mummy. Cool. So Solitaire is very good with the giant bat. I say we are going for another Drain Vitality. Play the giant bat here, kill the Cliff Racer, kill this unit, and play the Solitaire instantly to get the giant bat back again. Also, you could potentially also play that Solitaire on the World Wall, then play the World Wall and buff this Solitaire, for example. But I think for now it's fine. I will also not give you another card. I'll just pass here. Because he's kind of playing some sort of profile mid-range deck, so we totally do not need to give him another one. Fighter's Guild Recruit, yeah, that's working. How about now we're hitting him and then play the Hallowed Deathpriest. So we might hit another nice target with a giant bat, which is decent because, guess what, otherwise he would have killed the Fighter's Guild Recruit with the giant bat. So that's totally more useful for us if he's now draining for 5. The Undying Dragon is still sitting there at 5/5, so no problem to get a trade here with the Hallowed Deathpriest. If he's really killing the Fighter's Guild Recruits with, for example, an Execute or something, if he's running something like that, then we can still trade here with the Hallowed Deathpriest. Well, or of course if he's using the Shift again, then it's not happening. And a Cliff Racer. So it's good if you get all your charge units from the top, and with that, the Undying Dragon would be going super big, but there is probably in a very good spot the Fighter's Guild Recruit coming from the top, so the Undying Dragon is not dying to that. Perfect, kinda. Still going back to 33 life, we can push damage in the face, that's not the problem. Also get a Preserver. Preserver is fine, but just thinking if we need some more life here. Might be the case, so that's all for the face. With 5 already on the board and we're down to 10, we cannot play the Eclipse here, I think. Have to play the Preserver, and I think we're also draining, just in case. So, let's see. Right now Cliff Racer is running into the Preserver, which would be pretty good. If we lose the Cliff Racer, we just get another one with the Soul. Isn't Javelin? He will hit 5 on the face. Oh, he's just trading to the giant bat. Okay, then we might still just get it back. Another Master of Thieves. Already the second one, and also the second Cliff Racer here. So for him, it's kind of working good. Red Bramman is also coming from the top, so instead of going Solitaire, guess what? Of course, Red Bramman it is. We will just put 3 in his face, we're not giving him another card. The units are now getting shackled, they're getting silenced, so not a great effect now on any of the units. We can still play Soul with the Cliff Racer, of course. Not with the Cliff Racer, with the Giant Bat next turn. And then maybe trade away the Master of Thieves, trade away the Cliff Racer. There's a Sailful Storms coming and the Shriveled Mummy. That could be a problem. That could be a problem if we're not using the Shearpoint. But if we use the Shearpoint, we cannot get the Giant back. But we can still kill the Cliff Racer. You will then push, let's see. You're losing the sails. You're pushing 4, we're down to 8. That should be alright. So the mummy is down. And then let's go for the soul here and just go for the giant bat again. So we're getting a 4/4 with charge, with drain in our hand. And we will pass here as well. Not give him the chance to pick a decent card so that the Sailful Storm can hit the face. We do not like that. I would expect that he's trading into the 5/1, by the way. Instead of just pushing 8 in the face. It doesn't make too much sense. There we go. So, just 3 in the face, hopefully. Put down to 9. He is losing the sails, which is great news. And the Brynjolf, which is not that great of a news. But at least we are easily surviving. There's also a Shadowfen Priest coming from the top. How good is that? Very good, because the Brynjolf is not dying. He's not getting any value out of the card. You can kill the Master of Thieves as well. We're heading back to 13, and with that, I would expect that the game is over. He is just now down to 1 card. We have the majority of the board, and we have 2 Eclipse in hand, which allows us to get more cards. Like another Dragon Aspect or something, which is then healing us even more. Yeah, Fighter's Guild Recruit, that's not cutting it. Yep, especially with Paarthurnax coming. So that's an idea. Let's just go for the Paarthurnax. Probably we can kill this one or give it back. Solitaire, Yep. Drain Vitality, perfect. And Call of Valor. So I think for now we're keeping Drain Vitality. So let's just kill this one the old-fashioned way. 4 on the face. Then, yeah, I think we can just hit him in the face for a lot now. If he's getting some prophecies or so, we can just play Drain Vitality, kill everything. So Call of Valor also dropping on the left. And with that we will win the game on the next turn. Because we can. Just one Paarthurnax is good enough for the victory. And if he's not good enough, we will just use the soul and then play a giant bat again, because this one is then probably going down. But for that, I mean, he now needs something like an Immolating Blast, and then 2 small units need to survive, like the 3-3 and the 3-1, but even then we just go soul into the giant bat and the game is over. So there is no chance for him to survive next turn or to even win the game. So he was getting salty, roping until the end of the turn, and then let's just finish that here. Paarthurnax for the win. For our second game, we are seeing a Sorcerer here, and Sorcerer in general, so let's assume if he's playing a mid-range Sorcerer, that's a powerful deck right now. It was not really hurt by any of the nerfs, and because of that, mid-range Sorcerer was already pretty good before that, so I would assume if he's playing mid-range Sorcerer, we will see a powerful matchup here. We will keep the giant bat, that should be fine for the start. I got a World Wall and Thieves Guild Recruit, so kind of the perfect curve. Problem is, of course, we have no shout in hand, so the wall is not seeing play on the first turn, which means we are not having the perfect curve then. What we can do, of course, is going Thieves Guild Recruit on turn 2 into the giant bat. He's not giving us anything on his first turn, so a bit of a slower start. Maybe not playing mid-range version. The Thieves Guild Recruit coming from the Thieves Guild Recruit. And if he's starting slow, we might just play another Thieves Guild Recruit on the next turn instead of playing the giant bat. Depends. As a Dark Guardian. And we also got a Drain Vitality. So yeah, then let's go Thieves Guild Recruit here. We draw another card. We get a Fighters Guild Recruit. And the World Wall is then buffing, of course, the Drain Vitality. We can then also hit the Dark Guardian if we like. And then we will see what we're doing next turn. So Dark Guardian needs 2 turns until he's killing the wall. Until then we could do stuff like a Fighters Guild Recruit. We could just go Drain Vitality. There is another Dark Guardian. Holy moly, it's a lot of Guardians. So let's just drop the Fighters Guild Recruit, then we will hit the other Dark Guardian here, because if we get a Leaflurker, if we are lucky enough for that, then of course we can at least kill the other Dark Guardian as well. Right now what we are doing is we will kill one with the Fighters Guild Recruits, and the wall is also going down. And then on the next turn,
Careful there,
I think it might make sense to just play the Hallowed Deathpriest instead of a Shadowfen Priest. Unfortunately there's a ward with a ward crafter, so Dark Guardian is surviving. So yeah, let's go Hallowed Deathpriest. Maybe we hit something good. Like a Shadowfen Priest, that's not too bad, to be honest. I mean, we're not running any support cards, no Histro in the deck, but still, Shadowfen Priest is a powerful tool against some units, like lethal. He's hitting face, we get a dragon aspect. Oh yeah, so it is kind of a mid-range deck with going Haunting Spirit. There's also the Leaflurker that we needed. We can now use... Yeah, I think we are just silencing this one, to be honest.
You must be cleansed.
And then maybe use Drain Vitality on the 2. Let's see, he will push 2 in that. And hit the Dark Guardian here. Yeah, let's use the Drain Vitality on the Shrouded Mummy. So the right side is empty then, and we just need to combat the left side for now. Next turn might be Dragon Aspect and the Giant Bat.
Your blood will spill.
A Red Bramman, perfect. He's just hitting face, but normally he should not get any card out of that because we aren't playing too many prophecies. Oh, he's not playing anything on his turn here. Wow, that's amazing. That really is amazing. So how about Giant Bat? How about Dragon Aspect? We can kill this one. So clearing the whole board then. And because he was not playing anything last turn, this board is now empty. Could have, for the last turn, powerful board would have been, for example, dropping a Bone Colossus here on the right side. And then both lanes would have been full. Because he was not playing anything. It's not looking too hot right now for him.
By the 8th, they will meet
Dagger for
their
mage. And the young mammoth. Yeah, guess what? I think we will go for the Greybeard. Ooh, Shearpoint is also very strong. Then of course we have to go Shearpoint Dragon. For sure. Gonna trap down the Dagger for mage. Let's go for 3 in the face. He's then probably trading here. So we are taking 3 more points of damage. This one is down to 1. That means we can also then play the Leaflurker, of course. We can go for the Red Bramman if he's giving us a powerful board. We drop the Shearpoint on the right side because that just makes it so that he's going normally for all the units on the left side. It is good with the Red Bramman. That's of course not good with the Red Bramman. So change of plans, I would assume. Let's go then Sanctuary Pet. And let's go Leaflurker. And I will not give you another card right now. Let's make it so that he's slowly running out of resources. We have Greybeard Mentors here. We can, for example, use Giant Bat to hit this one and then trade. Shonal Champion as well. Ooh, Shonal Champion. That's interesting. So, shall we try something else? We have some decent stuff. The Red Bramman would kill both units. That's an option. We can just go into Shadowfen Priest, but I think Red Bramman's just a better option. We are losing both units here. But still, that's okay, I think. That's okay. Because we kind of help him here with the Shade. If we silence the Corrupted Shade, that's totally helping him, but we needed that for the trade, so it was still good, I think. The Night Shadow. And the Wardcrafter. Wardcrafter stinks. Without the Wardcrafter, we could have just went for Greybeard, pick up the Dragon aspect, for example. That would have been cool. I think we're still playing the Greybeard, to be honest. Yeah, just the soul. It's not the one I like. That's really not the one I like. So you're running out of resources here, which is good. The question is really, what else should we do right now? We could go for the pet, maybe. Maybe that's the right choice. Yeah, that's the right choice. We're going for the Sanctuary Pet. So the Night Shadow here is not that of a problem then. Then we can just wait one turn, kill the Night Shadow without that he's draining, without that he's dealing damage. So that should be okay. Plus we have another chance to get something decent out of the Greybeard Mentor. Maybe. Okay, Firebolt. Unexpected, he's hitting the lethal one, pushing 2 in the face. And we just got more giant bats. So, mister, we will go Greybeard now. Another one. We pick up the dragon aspect. So that would be enough to kill this unit. And we're just taking 1 point then. So I think that's fine. Plus, we are killing, of course, the Wardcrafter. And I think we're also using the Giant Bat now. He's getting another card, but we're also getting some life back. So not hitting him for another 5. We are just passing here at this point. I'm just trying to stabilize. If we need more cards, we have the Eclipse. If we need more life, we have the Soul. Haunting Spirits. And the Whiterun Protector. Oh. Eclipse Baroness. Yeah, it sounds very good if we just go Eclipse Baroness here and then the Preserver, Brotherhood Slayer. We will push a bit more on the face. Bit more, tiny bit. Let's do that as well. We are now at 15. We are going Preserver here. Oh, we might even push more. Let's see. Ooh, just down to 1 card. I think if we play it safe, it's better. We play it safe, it's better. It's just, and then use the Haunting Spirit to hit the Preserver, and then the Protector is getting buffed, but still he's down to 1 life, then we can easily trade. See, exactly as planned. The only bad thing would be a Lightning Bolt. Unless a ward, interesting. So a Lightning Bolt would have been also bad. He could have went face. This one's getting a buff. Conjurer. Interesting stuff you're playing. So we can still go for stuff like a Leaflurker here. We can go for stuff like a Shadowfen Priest. If we go for the Soul, we can of course just hit face. The Giant Bat would be right now another 4/4. So we have then a total of 6 from hand, which is the 11, 13, 14, 17, 19, 24. That is enough. That would be enough. So how about we just try that? Let's go face. Let's go for another 5. So far so good. Another 4. Now he's getting something. If that's a lightning bolt, he's of course killing the giant bat. We still have enough. It is a hard piece, so he's still hitting the giant bat. So we will hit him here. He's not getting anything. We can then use the soul tear for the giant bat. And he's instantly conceding, so that's another victory. So the Shout Scout deck is working quite decently. I haven't tried out the new ramp deck so far, so I'm not sure if the ramp scout deck is still as powerful as it used to be. I have not seen too many ramp scouts on the ladder, to be honest. So that's another thing I need to try out. It should be still alright. So I think Ramp Scout, it's not like Ramp Scout is now the worst deck in the world. It should still be an alright deck, probably very powerful indeed still. It's just a bit less powerful than it used to be. So I need to check that. But the Shout Scout deck here that you see on the right is a deck that is totally working even on high legend ladders. So maybe just try it out for yourself. If you have any changes, any feedback, any comments, just hit that in the comment section, and I will be back for you with another video in the next couple of days. So keep an eye out for my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, would be very much appreciated. And I wish you a wonderful rest of the day. Keep it good and see you then, guys. Bye bye.